What's up guys, this is Crypto with James, talking to you today about Bloktopia. Now, I actually spoke about other blockchain games and metaverse based games recently, and I was saying, look, there are some low cappers that are probably going to be better opportunities. This is one of those, I think, and you'll see from the title, I think this can do some serious gains. I'll explain why as well in this video, because they've done something very, very recently which can only benefit price action long term. Before I get into that though, if you're new to this channel, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about, and in the videos I bought these cryptos, I was saying these are quality cryptos. You can see what the prices were when I recorded and released the vids. You can see what the highs these coins hit less than 18 months on were. And you can see what the profit from each would be if you just invested $100. So 26 coins, that'd be a $2,600 investment. Selling less than 18 months on, your profit would be 123 grand, which is pretty good. And then obviously a portion that can be reinvested. I sold all these in 2021, so they're not the coins I own anymore. But if you do want to see the cryptos that I own right now, you can just head over to copymycrypto.com. Everything on that site is public record, so you can literally read through the entire site and confirm every single thing that you read. You can see what the members have achieved since being on. You can see the things I've said historically. Copymycrypto.com is where I share my portfolio with the members. Anytime I buy or sell a coin, I alert the members. When I'm buying a coin, I tell the members what the coin is, the gains I think it can have, and the percentage of my money I'm putting in, so they can see what it represents as part of my portfolio. When I sell a coin, I let the members know what the coin I'm selling is, the percentage of sale that I'm doing as well, and I tell them if I'm banking that profit. Big mistake retail investors make every single bull cycle is never, ever, ever banking profits. The beauty of Copy My Crypto is obviously the work is taken out for a lot of the members. If they want to simply copy along, they can do. That's why it's also transparent. I do all the research and I dive into coins every day, and they can choose to copy along. And if you didn't make 20 or 30x gains in the last bull cycle, as we did on Copy My Crypto, we had coins that 40x, 50x, 60x. We had coins that did 100x. We had Phantom that did nearly 700x. So if you want to get in and make those kind of gains and not do any of the legwork, go read copymycrypto.com now. Right, let's talk Bloktopia. Really interesting, very different. I'm not hugely bullish on metaverse projects. I'll say this right now. And I've spoken about metaverse projects a number of times. I think right now the gameplay is a long way away from where it should be. I think that's probably the big problem at the moment. We saw a huge run in the last bull cycle on metaverse plays. We saw massive companies getting in. Bloktopia is similar to that, but they're such a low market cap. They've done an enormous burn. On the 22nd of May, they burnt 40% of the total supply. So that's reduced the actual maximum amount that can ever be released to 117 billion, which obviously is an insanely large amount of coins. But that is a huge burn. That's effectively a $210 million burn that was done. The Bloktopia DAO is now up and running, so you can stake and earn as well. This was a vote that was done. It was a choice between a 30% burn and a 40% burn, and 71% of the community voted for a 40% burn. And you can also see the amount of voters. If we just take a look, we can see what votes were contributed, or what block was contributed to the votes. 205 million block was contributed to the vote to burn. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Bloktopia, because there's not tons about it, but you can go onto the site and see, and I'll show you the site. But Bloktopia is a skyscraper. So it's made up of 21 levels that will provide a virtual reality experience for the community of Blocktopians. And this is an article from sort of last year. So the metaverse was obviously a huge thing. It was a major buzzword around crypto at the time. So Blocktopia aims to be an educational and entertainment hub for all levels of crypto experience. So it's built on top of the Polygon network. It's powered by cross-platform game engine Unity, and it leverages the tech to create stunning visualizations and user experience. That's the goal. So it's made up of 21 floors. That's based in honor of the sort of 21 million Bitcoin. Blocktopia's tower has virtual reality and augmented reality tech alongside blockchain and crypto, which all merge to create a sort of decentralized environment for future entrepreneurs and businesses. Blocktopia's metaverse economy is based on a dedicated NFT mechanism that allows users to own and develop land as virtual real estate with adverts and events that create earning opportunities for the visitors. So it's basically like a giant shopping mall where stores exist alongside other activities, whether that's, an education system, a gaming system, an income system. Its co-founder and CEO is Ross Tavakoli, who's the co-founder and chief marketing officer is Paddy Carroll, and the chief tech officer is Simon Benson. And the goal is basically to get as many people engaged with this as possible. So they've been selling off land within that sort of tower, one floor at a time. So users create avatars that spawn outside the skyscraper. Then once users create their avatars, they can enter the first level, which is a first-class commercial space. There they can get info about crypto prices, contact support, use the navigation area, and help desk. Basically, level 1 presents an overview of what's going on in the metaverse and is the area for crypto influencers and for advertising. And there's advertising boards. 21 are large, 84 are small. On floor 6, users can find an auditorium. This place hosts immersive and interactive video presentations. Other spaces like a penthouse and gaming section. It's just very interesting and a little different, and nothing really like what we've seen in any other metaverse project, because it's all one building. It's kind of a very different idea. And they're aiming to be a beast. That's their goal. The fact that they did a 40% burn, I really like that. I think that's a very, very good idea, because 200 billion tokens is just too many. So crushing that down to 117 billion is not a bad shout at all. Blocktopia is viable in most places. I don't think it's on Binance. If you're going to get it, I would highly recommend BitGet. BitGet is a partner of mine. I partnered with them because I think they're going to be a top 5 exchange. One of the first things they did was get Lionel Messi as a bloody ambassador. That's a long-term approach. They've spent a lot of money to get Lionel Messi in because they wanted to grow this. They've introduced really cool features. They've got a copy trading feature. They've got some different earn mechanism features. They've actually done something called Candy Bomb, where if you trade and invite friends, you can grab a share of like 60,000 of the BitGet token. They're also doing a huge super airdrop for anyone that was a holder of BitGet. So like if you held 4,000 tokens of BitGet, I believe, you get a ton of airdropped coins. But the main thing that I recommend is, look, if you are active on Binance or KuCoin, join BitGet now. There's a partner link in the description. I'll give you some discounts on trading fees, and it will entitle you to get potentially up to $5,000 in Tether for doing the same stuff you always do. And then that $5,000 can be reinvested into a crypto that, if it 10x's, you've made $50,000 for doing nothing different to what you already do. So if Blocktopia is something that interests you and you're going to get it, I would recommend BitGet, and I'd use the partner link in the description. So let me show you what Blocktopia actually is. So this is when I go onto the land sale part of the site. So you can see this is the first floor. So you've got KuCoin have a space, Elrond have a space, BitBoy has a space, Blocktopia obviously has a big space, Engine has a space, Binance NFTs have bought space here. Solana's bought space here. You've got Polygon that's got space here. Algorand, Avalanche, Chili's, Chainlink, and Emoca Brands. Jake Paul randomly has some. And that's just like level 1. And as you go up, you can sort of see what's cracking. So this is level 2, but level 2 has no information about the owners anymore. But again, this space continues to be up for sale. So you can go and sort of just literally run through. So if we go all the way up to, let's say, number 5, we might be able to see if there's any land for sale. Not as of right now, it doesn't appear. Oh, what's going on? No. So let's see if I can find. Let's see if I can find any land that's in green. Oh, there we go. So say that. So that's 1.2 million block that could be bought. That's BitBoy. So you can, for 1.2 million of the Bloktopia tokens, you'd be able to get a piece of land here. So I'm presuming BitBoy owns all of that. Same, I'm presuming KuCoin owns all of this, and so on and so on and so on. Very, very different project. Very, very different. Nothing like I've ever seen in terms of the metaverse space. Just something that kind of intrigues me. And as I said, look, there's you can see all the people that have partnered with them as of right now. This is actual in-game footage that they've presented. This is the Bloktopia tower. This is something that I could genuinely see people using. Again, I'm not a huge, I'm not someone that wants to dive into the metaverse. I'm really not. But I would genuinely have a look around this. If that's really the gameplay right now, that looks cool as hell. And I'd definitely have a look. I'd hope I wouldn't start spending my entire life in a metaverse. That's the worry for, the way the world's going. But you can generate revenue through multiple sources. There's just a few different ways that this could work and work really nicely. Receive income via advertising. Obviously, you can rent out the virtual land if you own it. And you can stake the token. Now, one thing I'll say, I'd be shocked to see Bloktopia break its all-time high, because its all-time high is enormous. Its all-time high is, 14 cents, effectively. So even with the huge burn that they've done, you're still looking at 114 or 117 billion tokens times 14 cents. Let's call it 15 cents just for a nicer number. But that still means it would have a market cap of sort of $16.5 billion, which is massive. I'm not sure it can do that to hit that high. But I could see this being a multi-billion-dollar market cap if they're onboarding users, if they are successfully selling land, particularly with the burn feature that's just come into play. That's reduced the supply. I would hope that they would do that again. Just a very different project. Obviously high risk, but I could easily see this running back up to around 5 cents. And even at 5 cents, that'd be market cap of sort of $6.5 billion, or $5.5 billion, which is high. But if they're getting users, that's the key thing. They can't have a situation where, similar to Decentraland, where, on a 24-hour window, they've only got 28 users. That would be worrying. But if they are enticing people to use the platform, if they're growing the game, if the gameplay is outstanding, and the gameplay looks better than a lot of the metaverse play projects I've seen, this could easily ramp up to 5 cents. And if they can onboard some big name companies as well, if they start onboarding Adidas, Reebok, don't know why I picked out Reebok, Nike. I think Reebok's a UK thing. Adidas, Nike, Facebook, whatever. If they can onboard some of these big ass companies, even shopping stores within the metaverse, within the tower. This is a very cool and different concept. That's what I like about this. It's just very different from anything else in the metaverse right now. The fact that the team is so communicative as well is always a real plus. They consistently update the entire community on developments. I think there's a potential here. And if it ran up to 5 cents, that'd be about 25x, which is not bad. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Are you intrigued by it? Do you like the gameplay? What do you think about the burn? Just let me know what you think in the comments down below, guys. And if you're a returning viewer, by the way, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel. But more than that, look, these videos are going to make you money. You're going to be made aware of coins you had no clue about. So worthwhile doing. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, the cryptos that I've been buying up, you can do. You just have to head over to copymycrypto.com and check out the site. Everything on that site is public record. So you can literally read through the site and confirm every single thing you read as well. You also see what the members have achieved since being there. The key thing with Copy My Crypto is, look, I put in all the legwork. I do all the research. When I find a coin I like, I tell the members all about it. I tell them why I'm getting in on it, the gains I think it can have, the percentage of my money I'm putting in. It's completely transparent. And if the members want to copy along, they can. And if you didn't make the 20 or 30x gains across the bull cycle last time, we did on Copy My Crypto. We had coins that did 40, 50x. We had coins that did 100x. We had Phantom that did nearly 700x. And again, without having to put in any work, is a deal worth checking out. So if you've never got around to it, go read the site to see if it's something you're interested in. And guys, I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.